So interior detailing is one of the most delicate ones because the interior materials are quite delicate. So one have to pay attention and be careful of, number one, the product you're using should not be aggressive. Should be a cleanser but not aggressive. And then number two, the brush you're using have to be a brush that's not aggressive but is able to do the work. You know what I mean? And number three, you have to be super patient and remove every dirt layer at a time. Don't try to remove all at one go. You have to be patient. This one we are dealing with here is a build-up of, our sweet ladies, they do their makeups that we love so much. So, they do the makeup in the drive, and therefore the steering wheels get dirty, and every now and then we have to clean it. But when it's not clean for a long time, it builds up and it becomes like what you're seeing now. Trust me, this is not the worst one I've dealt with, but this is pretty much in a state that needed this kind of service. So patiently wet, very good, effective product that's got disinfectant in it. Therefore, not just cleaning the dirt, but also disinfecting and also safely removing the buildup slowly. I think I went over this one 3 or 4 times just to ensure that I'm able to shift all the layers of, makeup and other things. I mean, not just the ladies, the men as well, but it's mainly the ladies who have got these kind of makeups that build up on the steering wheel, and not just the steering wheel, but all the parts that you touch, like the instrument, the stereo cluster area, the gear knob, and also the handbrake. So these need to be taken care of. My saying is that cars are supposed to be used. So yes, if that's how it's used, then that's how it's used. You just need attention every now and then to bring it back to the condition that is acceptable. So as I always say, I always give a bonus. This is not supposed to be part of the detailing, but it was bugging me. I did the interior. It was supposed to be a light interior, but the steering wheel and the instrument cluster was bugging me so badly that I had to spend another 15 minutes or so to make sure that I was actually doing this for me. Otherwise, I have a bad dream about it in the evening. So better for me to make sure I deal with it. So gently and patiently. This is very therapeutic for me. I love doing this. It's part of the detailing that, doesn't cause stress to other parts of your body. But you got to know what you're doing. You realize that I'm not pumping any product directly onto the surface, rather pump onto the brush, saturate the brush, and gently work the dirt, and then pull the dirt off after working it. That is how it goes. That's the way you can do it if you can get the right brush. But better still, you don't need to do it. Just give me a call and I'll come and deal with it. Don't use any aggressive product. Make sure you use always use mild products, from brush to product that you're spraying on it, all the way up to your patients. All have to be very gentle. So as you can see, every now and then I have to clean the brush itself to make sure it's clean, and continue with the stereo cluster. It's a matter of brush the dirt and then wipe. Make sure it is taking some product. And if you have to go over 4 or 5 times, that's how it is. So detailing is very therapeutic, as I said before. Just love cleaning and the patience. It just connects with me in a special way. I know a lot of detailers will avoid interior because interior detailing is not that easy. But I do embrace it, and I love it. I love doing interior because it's one of the most important. For me, is more important than outside. But I do understand that we eat with our eyes, so we always want the car to look nice, and sometimes that makes us forget that we actually dwell in the car. And the inside should be priority rather than the outside. But each on his own. No judgment here. I prefer my interior to be clean than the outside. But better still, if you can get both of them clean, then you are, keeping yourself nice. Number of times I've dealt with clients who bought cars, and after having the car for a while, they started developing allergies. And this is because when you use a car, you stay in the car. Say, for instance, if you're a daily driver, you drive a car for the day, you're spending at least half an hour to 1 hour in the car. And during that process, you're sneezing, you're talking, you're, whatever you're doing in the car, you're literally dwelling in the car. Sometimes you're driving 2 hours, 3 hours to, for a journey. And if the previous owner have got something, any kind of infection, think about any infection, bacteria infection or whatever, that is going to transfer into the vehicle. And yes, you might wipe it, but that might not be enough. You might need the car interior to be fumigated and, regenerated with a special gas in order to cleanse the interior. Make sure that you are preparing the vehicle to put your own germs in it. We all carry germs, but it's important that you install your own germs in your car rather than add your germs to someone else's germs. Detailing interior, I've come across a lot from, I don't even want to, from blades to, you just don't know what kind of fluid someone touches and uses in the car. You don't know what kind of drugs people are using. You don't know what kind of diseases people are using in their car before you purchase it. So when you purchase a car, if it's not brand new and it's slightly used, then there's a possibility that there is some kind of germ in your car. I know it sounds like I'm over-exaggerating, but that's really true. And if you have allergies, then it will be a good idea to remove this dirt before you start putting your own. Your gems are used to you, so you're all right with your own gems. What you're not all right with is picking up someone else's gems. The gear knob, one of the most dirtiest part of the vehicle, should be cleansed regularly, should be wiped with disinfectant, because you touch everything and then you know your first thing you touch is check your gear or move your gear before you hold the steering. Even if you're driving an automatic car, you still have to move it from parking or from neutral to drive, right? If it's manual, then you're moving the gears. And yes, I'm also guilty of it. Well, not guilty, but I eat and drive. I eat whilst I drive. And like I said, we dwell in the car. It's just like your front room, your house. You live in the car whilst you're using the car, if you know what I mean. So once in a while, giving your interior a very good cleansing, detailing cleansing is very, very important. If you live near the North Hertfordshire area, Hitchin, Letchworth, Stevenage, and the surrounding areas, you can give us a call 07394 079904, or go to our website DetailingLaw.uk and book yourself an interior detailing session. If you're in the London area, you won't be left out, because I have special weekends that I come to London as well, because I got some clients in London. So just give us a call on 07394 079904 so that we can book you in. I'll leave you to enjoy how I detail this area. And thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. Hope you got something from it. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And we'll see you in the next video. Just keep watching and see how I move the whole of that dirt from that level. You know, it's a lot of trick in how I shoot the product. I don't shoot the product in every part, because I don't want the product to go where it doesn't need to go. Remember, there is electrical stuff in that cluster, and therefore care must be taken not to shoot the product into where there shouldn't be any sort of liquid getting into. Might cause some electrical damage, especially these modern cars. You really have to be careful how you shoot product into it, and be gentle, like losing your hand. Don't be too hard and wanting to, remove everything at a go. So nearly done. Clean the brush, because the brush gets dirty, and then have a go again. If I see a dirt, I have to go after it. Make sure that everywhere is clean as it should be. So feel free to comment at the comment section. Give us a comment. If there is a better way you think it can be done, let us know in the comment section. And subscribe if you haven't. And this is the product. As you can see, if you realize how it was before, this is where we got it to. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.